Okay, so friends, welcome you all. Uh, Swati, Gayatri is recording. So, do you
Oh,
want her
yes,
to
very
record?
important. Yes, yes.
Do you
Thanks,
want her to
Gayatri.
record?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I want
Yes,
her to
yes.
record. Thanks,
Okay.
Gayatri.
So,
Yeah.
friends, welcome you all to this again wonderful initiative of ethics, the journey of ethics of 3 weeks. Uh, so first, I would like to tell you the importance of the ethics in your civil services preparation. This paper was added in 2014, 2013 or 2014. Okay,
2030.
so yes, so here am I clearly audible, Swati?
You are audible. If anyone is not on mute, I would suggest them to go on mute. Mithun, can you just check and put each one of them on mute?
Yeah, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Hmm. Go on, Ayog. Go on, Yogesh.
Okay. So see, the best part of ethics is you don't have to read. That's why this program comes in. There is very less material to read, and see the material you read for GS 1, 2, 3. That is huge material. You have to mug up your Lakshmikant, then all these books for GS1 and all these things. But here you have got 250 marks, and out of 250 marks, there are 125 marks for case studies. So case studies again is application of mind, and 125 marks we are focusing on theory. So very limited syllabus, very short syllabus, and it will take maybe just 5 to 7 days to complete the syllabus. But if you are trying to complete as per the GS portion, GS and ethics, these are both different topics. Okay, so don't try to think that ethics is like GS only. Okay, so here uh, we are focusing on these aspects only, as the initiative is about the workbooks. Swati will tell you more about the initiative. Here we will cover about ethics, aptitude and thought, then public administration. Okay, all these topics we will be covering in the 3 weeks. So if you want to be the topper, if you want to get into the top ranks, the three subjects matter. These three subjects are: one is your optional, second is your ethics, third is your essay. Because you can see in all GS paper 1, 2, 3, the score of almost everybody is equal, but the scores of people vary in their ethics, optional and essay. So ethics is most important again here, because with minimum efforts you can score maximum with just application of mind. But the problem here is nobody knows how to prepare for ethics, how to write answers of ethics, how to write case studies of ethics, and because of that people get 60 marks, 70 marks, and because of that they if they get selected they get very less ranks. Okay, so this is the issue regarding ethics. So we need to be focusing on ethics, but again there are multiple initiatives, but nobody focuses on the core of ethics, exact what we need to write the answers. So this program is about that, to how to write the answers, how to comprehend the question, how to write the answer in more participative and democratic manner. So in short, this is the importance of ethics. uh, अगर मेरे साथ भी बोला जाए, in my first attempt I could not score well in ethics 95 marks, but in my second attempt I am hoping very good mark in ethics. Again, here crucial factor was the help of Swati Swati helped me to yes, in the last few days I got to know about her preparation and her command over ethics, and we discussed many case studies, and there were three case studies as it is in the question paper, in UPSC question paper. We discussed 3 4 case studies, and 3 case studies were as it is in the question paper. I think Swati, you remember it.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the basis of that, we discussed regarding this, and here we are coming with this program. Swati will tell you more about this program.
Yeah. Thanks, Yogesh. Mithun, you want to add about our frameworks? Because Mithun has built these frameworks by looking at last 7 years papers. Actually, this is what Mithun. Before I pass it on to you, I just briefly explain why this program is so special to us. As
Yes.
Yogesh has pointed out, whenever we design a program, we are going by what is missing in the market and what do students exactly need. So there is so much confusion that is being generated, even on very simple problems. So we believe that with our smartness, we should be able to develop simple solutions to simple problems, right? We shouldn't complicate them. In that process, Mithun has come up with this beautiful framework where he segregated all previous year questions of ethics into six nice fluid frameworks in which we can put the entire syllabus into. I want Mithun to explain this to us further.
Uh, Thank you, Yogesh, and thank you, Swati. See, as Yogesh has pointed out, let me tell some more importance of ethics. As Yogesh has pointed out, ethics, essay, and optional can make you a civil servant. I am the example because I am scoring very good marks in these three papers. I'm going to the interview at every stage in every year whenever I write the mains. So ethics played a very crucial role in my preparation and UPSC paper to clear the up to the interview stage every year. But people have a doubt that what we should read for the ethics. I suggest there is no book needed for the ethics. I remember my asking to my teacher, "What is the reference book you say for the ethics?" He said nothing. Don't read anything. Just keep on thinking on the application part. I searched for these words in the dictionary and I found the individual definitions of these things. And coming to the frameworks, after these frameworks, I will share one more story. So these frameworks, when I thought, as Swati said, what is absent in the market and what are the students' needs? These two things we have to touch upon because people come to this preparation with a lot of dreams and lot of aim, goals. But over a period of time, they lose the energy, they lose the interest because of all the things, all the market is focusing on the periphery rather than the core issue, where you have to trust yourself than the market. So we designed this program based on the students' needs rather than the market absence of some things in the market, because students' needs are more important than touching upon the market. So we have done a good survey for the ethics also. We have asked the people what do you need from us. So based on the survey, we have thought that in short period of time we cannot touch upon every topic of the ethics and we cannot teach them. It seems very boring and people will be uninterested. So we thought we should bring the ethics from themselves so that the burden on them in taking the notes and taking the classes is reduced. So when I felt that, then I went to the previous year question papers of past 7 years and I have read every question and thought that UPSC is focusing on very few topics in the ethics paper and they are asking them repeatedly again and again. If we are perfect with these things, then we can easily score more than 110, 120 or 130 also in the ethics paper, which with just the thinking, which we like a lot, rather than reading, we like the thinking and analyzing. This is what civil service preparation is all about. So when I found that, I have found these six frameworks, like individual traits, terminologies, codes, opinions, administration, miscellaneous. So individual traits means this UPSC is asking about what do you mean uh, by attitude? What do you think of values? Or it is giving a very basic question, basic case study that if you are there as per your attitude or as per your value or as per your knowledge, what will you do? So it is focusing, it is asking your honesty in when they are checking your knowledge. For example, there is a case study in 2015 or 16. There is a case study saying you are the district magistrate and people are there are five people stuck in the disaster management disaster. One is a doctor, old woman, a child, a woman, and a civil your colleague, the civil services. So whom do you take first? So everyone has written, I will take the old woman or I will take the woman or the child. That is not. Yes, it is as per if I am present there, as per my decision, my cognitions only I will take the things. But I asked one civil service aspirant. He said that civil servant. He said that I will take the civil service, my colleague first, because as per him, if he takes him out and he can add advantage, he can help him out in taking other people more quickly because he has some knowledge on the administration. He can make some things good. So it is his rationale. So there is no one rationale to say that you are wrong or you are right. This ethics paper is completely about you. So they are asking about individual traits. Then the terminologies, ethics paper. If you see the paper, they are asking what is meant by empathy, crisis of conscience. What is the difference between laws and ethics? These terminologies they are focusing. If you read the UPSC syllabus copy, there are many terminologies which you see in the ethics GS paper 4. So you take these terminologies and if you write simple definitions taking from the dictionary or googling it, adding your own masala to it, then it adds a lot because which is definition, some other person's definitions and some other person's things will not work in the text paper. Terminologies around 20 to 30 marks are coming from the terminologies. Codes. Recently, from past 4 years, UPSC is focusing on these codes because they are asking minimum 30 marks regarding the codes. Quotes said by Abraham Lincoln, quotes said by Mahatma Gandhi, quotes said by Nelson Mandela, or quotes said by some other Rabindranath Tagore. These kind of people, because in the ethics paper, we have Western thinkers and Indian thinkers. So what people do? People try to read the thinkers part. What Rabindranath Tagore has done, what Abdul Kalam has done, what Abraham Lincoln has done. But UPS is not touching on what they have done. They are trying to see what kind of opinion do you have on their attitude. So UPSC is every year giving three questions. 30 marks is in your pocket if you try to understand how we have to answer these quotes-based questions. Then opinions. See, there are quotes and there are statements. Two kinds of things. For example, there is a quote like in the quote is different. Quote is saying that Mahatma Gandhi's quote, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. This is the quote. But coming to the opinions and statements, they are giving very simple statement that in the battle between environment and economy, environment is more important, quote unquote, and they will say, what is your opinion on it? This is not said by anyone. This is a general trend. So you have to know what they are asking, what is your opinion on this kind of generalized statement. So you should have your own opinions, not going with the flow, not going with what 100 people are saying. You should have your own view. No, economy is more important than environment. You can say that, but you have to substantiate with proper rationality. Then they will respect your rationality. This is the some other part. Then administration. UPSC is asking because as you people are being recruited into the administration, civil service, civil servant, IAS officer and IPS officer. So they are trying to check your aptitude also. These administration case studies, administration questions are to check your aptitude, not just the attitude. Attitude is your personality, but aptitude is your knowledge, how you are using both the attitude and aptitude to resolve the issue. So administration things also they are giving like corruption, how to handle the corruption, how to handle the political corruption, economic corruption, what is meant by probity. These are all administrative based questions. If there is a policy, then what will you see to frame that policy? See, I have divided the case studies also. I have divided.
I suppose someone's not on mute. So
Yeah,
encourage
Guru.
everyone to go on mute, please. Yeah, thank you. Go on with it.
And next thing is miscellaneous. In miscellaneous, if you see the UPSC question, the UPSC ethics syllabus sheet, you will have dimensions of ethics. People try to read environmental ethics, corporate ethics, and all these things, uh, and they will read the dimensions of ethics in a theoretical manner only. They are not focusing on the practical aspects of these dimensions of ethics. I have seen past 7 years papers. They have focused on corporate ethics in the dimensions of ethics. They have focused on environmental ethics. They have focused on one more thing, that is media ethics, but they haven't focused on the other dimensions of ethics, societal ethics, or whatever you say. Uh, Internal security issues or scientific ethics also they did not focus upon. Science-based research, ethics in scientific research, they are not focusing on these things. So I kept all these things in miscellaneous. And one more thing, they have only once asked the direct question of the thinkers, what John Rawls have said, only once, and Mahatma Gandhi's 7 sins. These are the only two questions they have asked on personalities, what they have said. The rest First all, they have asked an application part of this personality. So I kept, as there is only 10 marks or 20 marks is being asked in this category, I kept them in the miscellaneous section. So this is the framework for the theoretical part. For the case studies part also, I have divided into 4 things based on the importance that UPS is giving. They are focusing on administrative related case studies. They are focusing on personality traits based case studies. Like for example, you are going to the interview, UPSC interview, and your close relative has met an accident. So will you go to the interview or will you help your close relative? This is a personality trait based case study. What will you do over there? 2 case studies are asked. 2 to 3 case studies are asked in these personality traits. Then there is corporate based ethics, like women harassment in the uh, corporations, or some corruption going on in the corporations. Insider trading is happening in these corporations. This corporate ethics. Then the miscellaneous, generalized. For example, there is a huge problem of housing things. So what will you do? Not as an administrator or not as a this thing, but they are asking, what is your opinion on it? So these are the generalized case studies. So you should be preparing on these 4 things so that you will gain much advantage over the other people. So you can't read everything under the sun. You have to be smart enough, and at the same time you have to be hard enough to uh, utilize the time effectively. This on this basis, I have made the frameworks, and all the topics of the UPSC will be we will see in these 6 frameworks, and we will give uh, six 6 classes. I think yes, Swati.
Yes.
Yes, 6 classes to explain every topic in these 6 frameworks. What is the individual trait? What are the terminology important? Are there any codes regarding that? And are there any opinion-based statements? And administration, how will you utilize these personality traits? All these things we will cover, and we will give the previous year questions workbook on journal also to make you write the things on these 6 frameworks.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thanks,
Swati.
Mithun. Yeah, so I would love to add few points onto what Yogesh and Mithun have said so far. One is regarding the importance of ethics. Particularly if we look at UPSC preparation, it is never a game of absolute winning. It's only a game of relative margins, right? So that marginal winnings that we get across each paper will put us into the rank list. So, what are those papers in which we can gain a huge step ahead, when compared to others? As Yogesh has pointed out, ethics, essay, and optional. How hard you might work, GS1, GS2, GS3, you will only be able to do that 1 or 2% gain when compared to others who are working equally. Whereas if you put similar effort on your ethics essay or your optional, the margins that you gain will be substantial to the extent that it can put you in the rank list. So we thought that it would be good if you can complete this chunk of syllabus before your prelims itself, right? Because it does not need huge effort, and as you are gearing for your prelims, it will be that relaxation subject which you can just enjoy because you introspect within and relish in ethics without seeing it as a burden. As Yogesh pointed out, most of the times we approach ethics with the framework of other GS papers where we try to read a lot, so many books, collect lots of material, but that's not needed. Ethics is very simple if you just look within. So we wanted to create that environment where you feel so comfortable in ethics along with your prelims preparation, if at all it's already started. Next is, as Mithun has pointed out, the simplicity of this framework is it will limit you and your preparation to the core areas of ethics. So usually whenever we open our ethics textbook, there's so much to read. There are so many ideas, there are so many terminologies that if we start searching them, there is no end to that search. Right? So we need to put an end to that search and start applying our knowledge. So that is why we have reduced the entire framework into these 6 pillars, and we'll be covering each topic in the syllabus. So let's say attitude, we'll examine attitude in the lens of these 6 pillars. We'll examine aptitude in the lens of these 6 pillars. Right? We'll examine public administration in the lens of these pillars. So that's how we'll approach, because we are aiming to limit your preparation, not expand it into an unending list because it is simple. So these are the principles which have driven us to make this course, how we can simplify ethics for students. So on the same lines, as Mithun was pointing out, we need not search anywhere for ethics, right? So the ethics is within us. Um, the content for this paper is within us because each one of us have lived close to 22, 23 years of life, a minimum of, right? So it means we are a repository of vast experiences, so many events in our life, so many conflicts, right? And so many struggles, many courageous actions. So we have so much drama in our lives, and unfortunately, most of the times we don't take that drama to the exam hall. We try to behave as passive writers, but we are very active and we are rich in our experiences. So through journal, we want students to introspect, examine their own life, and apply their life incidents to the ethics paper. So I think you are all familiar of DK Balaji and his strategy. That we should say that his success is an acknowledgement to the approach that we always pursued in ethics. So when I've written my ethics papers, when Yogesh has written his ethics paper, when Mithun has taken his ethics papers, this is the approach we have followed, where we try to bring our own stories to the exam hall. So we wanted to make students feel so comfortable with ethics. And how can they get comfortable? Only when they believe that the examples for ethics, the experiences, the events, each and every of the content is within themselves. So journal is like a diary, is like an autobiography where we will make you write about your own life through the lens of ethics syllabus. So without sounding too abstract, I want to take you to a sample document that we prepared. Oops, I'm so sorry. Just give me a second. I'll stop screen sharing and open it because there's some issue.
Also,
Yes.
Friends,
Swati, also tell them how much time it will take for the preparation, how much time it will take for in a week, because we are having 6 sessions. So, is there any need to read anything? Okay, you tell them, because they are very worried that prelims is approaching near. Many of them are preparing for optional also. Okay, many of them are preparing for optional. They are having their test series, so sometimes it is difficult for them to manage everything. Okay, so they are worried that is it possible for them to do justice with this program? Okay,
Sure.
so Mithun, you can share some light on this. Mithun and Swati, both of you.
Yeah, sure.
yes,
That before we go to that, the journal is ready. So let's say for a topic on attitude, how will the journal be? So we ask you to write what according to you is attitude, and what are the one or two attitudes that you hold. So let's say you're harsh towards someone if they speak indecently towards women, or you cannot tolerate ignorance, or you cannot help yourself from helping a poor person who is just standing on the road. So what are the attitudes that you are holding? Next, what are the origins for this attitude? So where did this attitude come from? Can you pinpoint? Are there some values which are driving you towards this attitude? Are there some experiences which made you believe that these attitudes are very important? Similarly, what are some attitudes you hate within yourself? Like you told yourself, I hate myself for this. So did you ever feel that way? What is that one reason when because of which you felt you hate yourself? So through such questions, so what is the attitude you like in your mother and father, or where do you differ from them, or where do you differ from friends, right? So, and what according to you are some attitudes a civil servant should have, a politician should have. So through this active journaling, so where you are participating in the process of writing, about some key attitudes, a student will feel normal about you know presenting content on ethics. So the content for ethics is not somewhere else, it is right here within you, right? So we explore the content within you through these guided questions. So that is the purpose of a journal. And how would that help you? One, you are examining yourself, so you will have the content ready. Two, by answering all these questions, you'll also get comfortable with answer writing, with ethics answer writing, on how to structure an answer, how to present an answer, which examples to use, how to present an example suitable to a question. So, all these areas of answer writing you'll be comfortable with once you fill all these journals. And next, and the most beautiful part, according to me, is this last minute notes for exam. Once you finish all these journals for all topics of syllabus, right? So this journal has, it has some content that we are going to give you for each topic. It has all these reflective questions which you will fill for yourself. Three, it has previous year questions. Now you have a ready-made notes which is written by yourself before the exam, right? So before the exam, if you just refer to these notes, you're comfortable. Your job is done. So it is a self-crafted, handmade notes for exam, which each one of us aspire to have. And one more beautiful thing I believe about journal is it brings that uniqueness to an answer. Most often our answers sound similar because we copy similar examples. So when, let's say, about compassion, each person writes the same example. Midnight, a old woman comes to a collector's office and then he has a choice whether he has to go by rules or should he be compassionate. It's the same example I've been reading so many times in so many students' answers. There are variety examples that we can use, and our life itself is one, right? So bring those uniqueness, bring that uniqueness in your answers, because you can show your personality to the examiner. It can make a lasting impression, and of course it makes ethics easy. So that is the purpose of a journal. And before I discuss about peer discussion, I'll quickly take the question Yogesh has asked. As we pointed out in the pamphlet also, we believe this preparation shouldn't take more than 2 to 3 hours per framework. So per each area, like let's say attitude, aptitude, administration, it shouldn't be more than 2 to 3 hours, because you're just reading the preliminary content we give you, answering the journal questions, and looking at the previous year questions. On top of that, you'll be doing a peer discussion. So on at max it should be 3, or if we go a little more relaxed, it could be 4. So 4 into 6, 24 hours. I believe that we should be done with ethics. That's my opinion. Mithun, you want to add?
Just, just to say, just I want to add this.
Yes, Yogesh.
Let me remind you, friends. This one day in your life, if you don't give this one day, then you have to repeat 1 year, because if you get less marks, okay, if you get less marks, let's say if you want IAS and you get maybe IPS or IRS, and because of few marks, and those few marks you could have got, but you didn't write well, so you will suffer for 1 year. So that one day we are talking about is nothing before that. Okay, reading again and again and again, and appearing for this exam, staying in Delhi and eating that food rest. Okay, so that is difficult part here. So see, I that one day importance they don't know, because I had to give the exam one more year and I know its importance. Many of them are repeating the exam, so they also know the importance. But once you get selected and you miss the your target post by just few marks, then you will realize. So better to spend time now.
Yeah, thanks, Yogesh.
So if you don't concentrate on ethics, there is a large difference between Rajendra Nagar and Mussoorie. That's what Yogesh is saying. In Delhi it is called as Rajendra Nagar, in Hyderabad it is called as Ashok Nagar. So difference between hell and the heaven. People generally joke it, okay? Small rooms and team
Yes.
members and everything. So just as Yogesh has pointed out, if you club this 3 hours or 4 hours of your hard work, it comes around 24 hours. And we will take around three and a half hours or 4 hours. Relax, it is 4 hours. because we want to give everything, the like, not like we will catch the fish and we will give it to you. It is not like that. We are making you to catch the fish. So when we are trying to bring the answer from yourself, then you have to keep one more hour extra effort on filling this workbook and searching some things. So invest your time along with us to utilize this ethics program effectively. And we have designed such that this will not take more than 3 weeks. We know that there is a risk because people now are concentrating on the prelims, people now are concentrating on the optional. Why do they go for the ethics? But what we have felt is that ethics is one of the very important paper which can make or break the things. So we feel that we will plan such that we will do the hard work background and we will make them come out of it. That's why we have kept ethics is all present in yourself. We are not going to dictate any notes. We are just going to discuss. And I am sure that we have conducted many discussions. It is very fun and very interesting discussions we have been doing.
Yeah, that's right. Um, we are, I think this is an outcome of, like I was writing here, it's an outcome of some pedagogical research that Mithun and I are involved in. Mithun is involved in teaching and teaching methodologies, and I personally am involved in several training workshops uh, that has somehow influenced our method of teaching. We don't believe that if we keep on dictating notes to students, they might feel interested in the session. Only when we create a sense of ownership over their preparation, that happens through inclusion. If student is made a part of his preparation, there is some ownership on the outcomes of the exam, right? So as long as teacher keeps on dictating and student writes, it feels like teacher is responsible for my exam. So you didn't give me this particular notes, then I put the blame on a teacher. But there is this missing sense of ownership in across India's education outcomes. You know, from our school days till college, I have seen that lack of ownership on preparation has impacted education outcomes and the quality of it. So that's a reason where we believe in including students in the part of as a part of preparation, cultivate that sense of ownership, and that's where peer discussion fits in. So even in our essay program, we have experimented asking students to share their stories, share their experiences, and we do not put a blanket judgment on this is right and this is wrong, but we definitely try to mold them in a way that we find exam acknowledges their experience. So from our performance in mains, so together I think we have all written mains 10 or 12 times, the three of us. So from our collective experience of mains, we have devised on which parameters are fetching us some marks, which parameters are not rewarded so well, and we take students' experiences and mold it in a way that it suits exam needs. So this is the purpose of peer discussion, where we know students' perspective and we try to mold it to suit the exam. And one more beautiful outcome of peer discussion is students are learning from each other's experience. I think now many of our essay students are friends of each other because they've heard each other's stories so closely, and they're friends of us too. So there's this collective learning, and we can also share our best practices. So let's say a student has written his experiences very beautifully, has articulated his or her experience beautifully, then the other student naturally learns from it. So this is happening in our ethics now because many students are changing their exchanging their answer sheets and collectively discussing. I've been noticing that happening. So this peer learning approach, we believe, will add value to the student and at the same time bring in that uniqueness in each individual and student towards student centricity. So that is why peer discussion. So how does a typical week go? At the beginning of the week, we will share the journals with you. So on Monday, we will share the journal with you. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Monday and Tuesday, you will have to reflect and fill in your journals. On Wednesday, we'll plan a discussion, or maybe on Thursday, right, Mithun? So
Yes.
Monday, we will share the journal. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you'll have time to reflect and fill in your journal. On Thursday, we will have a peer discussion. Immediately after peer discussion, we will share next week's journals. And again on next week, Monday, you will have a peer discussion on the journal. And this is how we go. we also, like all the three of us, the mentors also will fill those journals. We will discuss the outcomes of our journals. So what attitudes we hold, why we think we hold those attitudes. So we will be sharing our answer booklets with you, our journals with you. So together, each one of us can take few questions, discuss, reflect, and that's how evaluation happens here. So we are not judging anyone or awarding marks. Our approach to evaluation is broader discussion and reflection, which happens through a group. Next, test
Yeah,
paper correction. Yeah,
yes.
Mithun, go on.
The one thing I wanted to add, many students have the doubt that, sir, can we write this example? Can we write that example? Sir, I'm very bad at writing things. Everyone has the story, their own story on ethical things, but they feel that maybe my story is worse than the other person's story. My story is not better than the other person's story. So people are judging their abilities. People are demeaning their abilities or discouraging their potential. So this is why we have kept this peer discussion. Yes, you are very much right to encourage you people. You are right. You are in the right path, because all the way British people have come and destroyed the whole education system. That you are wrong. Whatever the written is right. Whatever not is wrong. So we want to break this, and we want to say, we want to hear from you that yes, you can write this example, and people who is listening to your story will inspire from will inspire that maybe I will also share my story, and it adds a lot of things. For example, if people doesn't have any story, ethics doesn't ask share your story. Ethics asks what is your opinion on it. So when they are asking what is your opinion on it, you can share the story of other person. You can share the story of your mother, your father, your grandfather on these ethical issues. It doesn't mean your story, because 22, 23 years, how much experience you will have? 100 years or 200 years? No, right? So you are 22 years kid. So you can share your experience, or you can share other person's experience. Learn the articulation from the peers, other than me teaching you right like this, right like this, right like this. It doesn't work in the ethics. And UPSC's main core idea is to take out the originality from you people. This is the best paper where the originality comes out, and originality is also what we say will be encouraged, and it will be given the rewards.
Rewarded. Yeah.
Yes, so you can if you have any doubts, we will clarify.
Yeah, we can take your questions. So, any books that you want to refer, Mithun?
Yes. So we have when we discussed the things, then people generally have had these kind of doubts. Sir, are there any tests which you will be conducting? There will be no tests in general. We will be conducting the worksheet itself. In the journal itself, we are giving the questions, and you can write, and we can discuss there. Are there any books which we recommend to you? See, as in my personal opinions, uh, books doesn't work in the ethics paper, ethics and essay paper. I won't suggest any book for you people to read or something. Just think, sit calmly, and be in the meditative state and think about these things. It will come. Best part will come. So, but as people want some kind of book, one of the best book which I have seen in the market in the recent times is D.K. Balaji's book, Ethics, Integrity, and Aptitude, which he has given more number of examples. For his examples only, I am saying, it is experience from the stories of Mahabharata and Ramayana. He has given very good examples. You can keep that book as a reference and add, if you like it, add in your workbook, or if you feel that your example is the best, then keep it, keep it that, because everyone will write the what DK Balaji's example book has written. So that doesn't work in the ethics paper. Your experience, you are writing DK Balaji's experience, not your experience. So keep it as a reference. One book is DK Balaji's, and other is that Ethics in Governance, second IRC is there. Second IRC fourth report, Ethics in Governance. That gives very good solutions for the administration. Because as we don't have any administrative experience, we have to take the knowledge from other books. So we use this Ethics in Governance, second IRC.
We
And what is the
can
other?
provide we can provide a handbook on second ARC ethics. It's doable. Yeah.
What is the third question, Swati, which we have discussed?
Model answers for previous year questions.
Yeah, see, there is no model answer for the previous year questions. In the market, there are many model answers. If you want, you can read, but uh, uh, you will keep on reading that book again and again. So don't make it book reading and like every year before the ethics examination. So there is no model answer for any paper, any question in the for the UPSC. It should be your own answer. And that's what they say: analyze, critically analyze, discuss these things. So the discussion should be from your side, not from the other person's side. So we clearly we are saying that we are not going to give any model answer for any previous year question, but we will be conducting best discussions on those questions to get the best model answer from that question through the peer discussions. Yes. If you have any doubts, you can ask.
There's one question. What will be the approach towards attempting case studies? There are a variety of case studies, right? So some case studies which want to extract your opinion, which are testing your values. Some case studies which are testing your problem solving approach. Some case studies which are checking your readiness or your alertness in understanding the issue holistically, right? Sometimes we take sides and only look at one side of the problem, not comprehensive stakeholder analysis. So what level of inclusion do you have in accommodating various conflicting interests? So there are a variety of case studies which we will be handling in different ways. Anyway, we'll be discussing them in our journal discussions, right? So all those unique case study approaches we'll take care of, not worry. Mithun, you want something to add?
No, Swati. As you said, during the discussions in these 6 frameworks, we will be discussing how to handle this case study. What are the models in the market, and what best model we can bring out? What is expecting initially? We can come out with our own model. We will be discussing.
Okay. See, talking about case studies. Am I audible, Swati?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. What I think regarding case studies, every case study is different. Okay. But as Mithun said, we can combine some case studies like administrative case studies, corporate case studies, personal issues case studies. And on the basis of that, some broader framework we can design. Okay. So if some problems like this, so sometimes this entire civil services, this is a hierarchical system. Okay, so if there is some administrative issue, definitely you have to suggest, definitely you have to go towards your senior. So when you go towards senior, now there is a specific protocol you have to follow. Now that particular option you can already frame at your home, and if such kind of case study comes, you can directly write that in the question paper. That is one. Then second, if there is some sensational issue, sometimes again civil services need to reveal facts to the media, but media management should be there. Again, there is a protocol for media management. Again, that option can be prepared. So for what I did during my preparation, I jaise Mithun ne bola, I categorized the case studies in 5-6 different types. Okay, and I formulated options beforehand. Okay, so if there is one, then sometimes you can say that while taking the and you can prepare conclusion also. You can refer, like at the end I will refer to the Gandhiji's talisman. Okay, these are ready-made answers. Okay, this approach we can apply. See, it is not possible to complete the paper in the given time. ये जो इकड़म तिकड़म कुछ तो भी टेक्निक लगानी पड़ती है, तभी जाके आपका पेपर खत्म हो जाएगा, नहीं तो नहीं होगा खत्म पेपर. आई विल टेल यू, ये इथिक्स में तो ऐसा होता है. We generally start with case studies. My approach is I start with case studies. Okay. And Swati knows I suffered for that in my first paper. Okay. So I generally start with case studies, and case studies लिखने में ही 2 घंटा निकल जाता है, तो you left with just 1 hour. Okay. So in 1 hour you have to finish 120 marks, and it is impossible. Okay. So you have to, time management has to be there, and to time so मेरी तरफ से what I will try कि एक general framework होता है for case studies. I will try to teach you how to develop that. Again, see, Swati, there are few of my friends, few of my students and friends are also there in the discussion, and I told them about you and Mithun also. Okay, so I'm again reminding here people, the program again is innovative and creative program. Again, you won't find such kind of program in the market, because there is no such program. So this is entirely a new idea, where, as Swati told, I like that idea that journal can be your notes, can be ready-made notes. And let me remind you friends, ethics का पेपर के पहले GS3 का पेपर होता है, उसके बाद 2 घंटा होता है, and you have to sit there on footpath. Again I'm repeating, you have to sit there on footpath. I will share my pictures sometime. I will share my videos and pictures sometimes. Okay, footpath कभी कभी नसीब होता है, नहीं तो you have to sit anywhere.
Eating Snickers.
Yeah, exactly.
Drinking
This
chai and
this time,
everything. Yeah.
yes, this time I was in Delhi. I was in Delhi in the government school. So वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा धूप नहीं थी, पेड़ वगैरह थे, छाँव थी. I was fortunate enough. Okay, so in that 2 hours, you can revise these notes. And as these notes are written by you, let me tell you friends, जो भी आपने खुद से लिखा होता है, वो आप एकदम easily पढ़ सकते हो. और ये एक मॉडल आंसर के टाइम पे होगा, वो आपके ब्रेन में फिक्स होगा. That if I go into the exam and if question like this, then I have to reflect such kind of answer there. See, these things you cannot even imagine by staying at home. Those people who have given mains, okay. So we three, all the three, as Swati told, हमने 10-12 पेपर तो तीनों ने मिलके लिखे हैं. वो उन 2 लोगों का एक्सपीरियंस ज्यादा है मेरे से, okay. So we can tell you this, okay. So we need to have something ready-made before we go in the exam hall. If you don't have some ready-made such kind of frameworks, then it is very difficult. Okay, so again, I wanted to tell you those people.
Can I add one thing?
Yes, yes, Mithun. Yes, Mithun.
When you are saying the framework, see, the same thing what Yogesh has done, I have done from past 3 years. I have collected all the codes and I have kept in the chart. I used to see it every day. Then UPSC asks, what are the dilemmas, ethical dilemmas you face when you are facing this situation? So you can't get 4 to 5 dilemmas thinking there. So I have thought about it. I have collected around 30 to 40 ethical dilemmas, simple ethical dilemmas. I have collected and I have kept it. So I used to see them every day, so that when and options also, different kind of options. So if you collect these things, you will not waste much time in the factual things. You will keep more time in the analyzing things, and time management will be effectively done. These things we will teach when we go with the work, the journal.
Yeah, I used to do the same, because this is what takes. Because see, ethics where there are repetitive questions.
Yes.
There are repetitive questions, and same type of questions they get repeated every year. Because see, ethics में होता ही क्या है कि आप corruption नहीं करने तो वाले हैं. Just sharing funny story here. There is one person.
Write a letter to you, Yogesh.
Reflection on your own ideas, reflection on your own thoughts is very much important. Again, I would like to mention the same thing which I have told many times. Don't go 2G spectrum scam. 2G spectrum हुआ भी है कि नहीं, मुझे भी नहीं पता अभी तक. Okay, and now सुप्रीम कोर्ट बोलता है कोल स्कैम नहीं हुआ है, बीजेपी वाले बोलते हैं कि कोल स्कैम हुआ है, and the party gets elected. Okay, so we don't know, but we know that again, I am a policeman, but it is unfortunate that I have to say this, that traffic policeman we have seen that. Okay, so everybody must have faced that kind of thing. Okay, so you need to quote such kind of examples which everybody must have seen, and this is called as grounded approach. This is what we needed to score marks, and ये initiative उसी के लिए है. Okay, Swati can talk more about this.
नहीं हो गया all talking. So yeah, so that is it broadly. You will have a notes, you will have reflection. It is simple, right? So it is a very simple paper. That's the fundamental thing that we have to believe. It's a very simple, easily doable paper with a pinch of common sense and lots of reflection. We are done.
Yes, I have few questions. Please answer. Like few questions from students only. Okay.
Sir, please.
We have 15 days. So can we focus simultaneously, as I already talked, our optional preparation and ethics preparation 1. Second, so what is the procedure? Again, what procedure we have to follow for admission? And third, on which platform we will be having our note sharing, our discussion, and all that. Okay, these three things.
Yeah. So 15 days ka to khatam, because even if you're preparing for prelims, this is like a safe place where you can come, relax, enjoy,
Hmm.
and then go back to your prelims preparation. It will be very simple and we'll make it beautiful for you. So don't worry. You'll be able to master ethics. We can assure closely if you really involve in the preparation.
One thing,
Hamid.
like Swati said, see, you can't prepare for 12 hours or 13 hours only films. So make this ethics as a relaxation time, take a break, come to the discussion, uh, enjoy the discussion and take some insights, and you can go back to the films preparation. And we are there for you until the mains.
And regarding the platform, I think,
I will do it. Swati.
yeah. Okay, it's Yogesh. Okay.
Yogesh, yeah.
Uh, yeah, on the platform they will be sharing. We'll be sharing on Slack. Slack is an app where we are conducting our essay program as well. So it is like that one integrated app where you can have all the materials shared, all videos shared. You can interact with any student, you can interact with teachers, you can have random charts, discussions, post videos, post memes and gifs. So like it's open. You can do anything on Slack. It's one software where each and every material will be available, and all of you can communicate with all of you. So it is like one open space where you can communicate. So we'll be doing all the procedures on Slack. You can reach out to us on Slack as well, right, Mithun? So how did you find Slack? If there is any essay student here in the conversation, it would be helpful if they can share. Gayatri is here. I'm not sure of her
But
internet.
guys, there is a problem.
Mahesh,
Yes.
Sorry.
yeah. How did you find Slack?
Slack is so beautiful to share everything.
Okay.
This is very simple explanation he is giving.
To discuss everything. You have also told about the movie club yesterday, and I'm very surprised and I'm very happy to share my feelings with everyone in Slack. Yeah. But I found
Means
Slack is useful because it actually in essay portion everything is divided and organized very well. So yeah,
So one advantage with the Slack, one advantage with the Slack is that eh, you can segregate the discussions in Slack. You can segregate the discussions in Slack, and you can move on. For example, we in the essay discussions, we have kept general discussion. We have kept the essay one, essay two, essay three
yeah, I was
discussion.
just about to share the screen and show Slack. Maybe that will relieve some doubts.
That can give you this.
Yeah,
Whereas in the
just
Telegram, we post all the material, and we have to scroll down where it is, where it is, where it is. So
so
categorization is one of the advantage in the Slack. I am also new. I'm not a technocrat, or I'm not from the technical background. I'm from the biology background. But I felt Slack is very good in segregating the things. This is how it is. Like you can segregate essay two, essay three, essay four, essay five. People can discuss there. You will add you people in this small channels, and yes, we can post our written material over there.
yes. So like even students can post their blogs. Mahesh, Prithvi, they've been active. They
Yes.
share. Yeah, many people shared several reflections, ideas. So like here we can have direct messages. It's a very simple and easy to use app.
It only sounds very
Uh,
odd, Slack, but it is very good app.
okay.
actually Slack building
Uh,
partnerships.
yes. See, I wanted to add two things here. One is have you allocate the time in my entire preparation of the ethics in my first attempt as well as second attempt. I never allocated a day for ethics. I used to study 2 hours daily, 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the night, 1 hour when I was sleeping. Okay, so when you get up, ethics is best to start, because ethics, there is nothing to mug up. You can enjoy ethics. So I used to write case studies and all that. Okay, so ये मेरा ये था schedule था. So this is what we have to do here. for every discussion you have to spend some 4 hours. So like on Monday, Tuesday, you can spend 2 hours, one at the morning, one in the evening. Okay, and Tuesday you can do the same, and on Wednesday there will be having discussion. One thing. Second thing, number of students, they are in our multiple platform, multiple initiatives: essay initiative, ethics initiative, anthropology prelims initiative. So again, I'm telling you, you will form a group, you will have some people who are equally talented, equally hardworking, and equally dedicated. So that will give boost to your preparation, because you get to learn how to make notes, how to make notes from other, how to study, how to revise, how to then remember things. Okay, these things you will learn from peer discussion, and as well as the platforms like Slack. Okay, so this was addition from me, and I think everything is discussed, right,
Yes,
Swati?
I was just about to discuss the
Swati,
enrollment. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
enrollment
not
process.
enrollment.
Tell them
One
enrollment
thing is
process.
where we will have the class discussions. On the Skype itself,
On
we will
Skype.
have the class discussions.
Yes.
Yes, we will
Yes.
form a group and we will give a group call at exact time what we say. And if you are joining late, also there is a join call option is there. You can join in the middle also, and we will keep the recording of that call, and
Yes.
it will be posted in the group itself. You can watch it for 30 days.
Yes. So recordings also will be available. Okay, so regarding enrollment, if you've decided to join, you can do a PhonePe or GPay. I've shared the numbers, and just please fill in the enrollment form. Take a screenshot of the fee receipt and upload it in the enrollment form, and then we'll send you a confirmation email. And that's it. So once we've done with our admissions, we'll have a discussion for especially for the students who have enrolled tomorrow, and we'll start a program effective Monday. If you have any other doubts, you can still keep pinging us. It's okay.
I have a
Yeah.
They
doubt.
can message you on Telegram group,
Yes.
right? Telegram group, that
Yes,
Telegram group.
of course.
Yes, you can message it.
Ha, Mahesh, you're having.
Regarding time management, anything you can
Yes,
please ask.
yes.
Is this recording available? Actually, I have joined late.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Gayatri has taken care of that.
Thank
Yeah, actually, this is the ownership we are talking about, right? Gayatri is our essay student, and she has started recording while I just ignored it. So once students become part of the process, there's some beauty in this. So we want to keep the experience like this. We'll be a family. We are actually planning to have an alumni group for C2S. Our first essay batch of students will be our alumni. They'll share their experiences, so it'll be a nice experience. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay then.
So I think yes, everything is done.
Yes.
And all the best to all of you guys. Again, I'm telling you, both of them, Swati as well as Mithun, they are very expert in teaching. They love teaching. They are passionate about teaching. So that will add value to your preparation. Again, economically also, I think they have kept 3,000 as fees. So IS बनोगे तो 3,000 आपके लिए कुछ ज़्यादा है नहीं. Okay, so talking about economics, but it will really add value to your preparation. So just think about it, and if you are satisfied about this program, and if you have any doubt, you can ask a question on Telegram group, or you can directly take the admission. So all the best to all of you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
guys.
Yogesh.
Thank you. Thanks,
And
Yogesh.
last
Thanks,
thing,
Mithun.
please
Huh.
take care. Last thing I wanted to add: two of my students, they are tested positive for COVID-19. Okay, my anthro batch students. So again, the cases of corona, they are exponentially increasing in India. So please take care everyone, because यहाँ पे आप पॉजिटिव हो जाओगे तो एग्जाम में निगेटिव हो जाओगे. तो यहाँ पे ट्राई करिए कि यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव नहीं होना है. ओके, सो स्टे सेफ एंड टेक केयर एवरीवन.
Yogesh, our wishes to both of them, please.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Okay.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Bye.
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 Bye,
Thank you,
Mithun.
guys.
Bye, Yogesh. Thank you.
Yes. Bye. Bye.
Bye, Yogesh.
Yes. Bye.